Hey guys, welcome to my channel where we talk about Forex trading and how can we trade Forex using automation, whether through expert advisors or through software systems. So the trial period has been over today. Today is 25th of June, so 8 weeks has been over. And now we will be moving to live trading from 5th of July, that is an anticipated date. And so what we have uh, experienced in the past 8 weeks. First of all, thanks for being with me for the past 8 weeks. And last week we have seen a bloodbath last week in the market, right? It's good that it happened because the new traders or the newbies, they must understand the risk versus reward a little better in this kind of market, because the market will remain will not remain same always, and it keeps on moving. Sometimes a very high fluctuation are there, and sometimes it behaves normally. So take it as a positive note. So let's decide on the strategies to apply for live trading out of the 5 strategies we kept to choose from. I was pretty sure that I would not be able to provide all the 5 strategies in the live trading. So hence I have chosen and I have selected these 5 strategies, but I wanted to choose and I wanted to start with just one or two out of them. Okay, so we'll be starting the live copy trading from the first week of July. Most probably it's 5th of July, but it can be later or sooner. And if you remain connected, I will let you know. And last week, after the FOMC meeting and the interest rate decision, the market scene changed completely. And all USD pairs experienced very high volatility, which impacted the market event this week too. Okay. And the impact of major movement will affect the market of all types. No market can be unaffected. Right? In such cases, drawdown will be sure, and that is pretty much sure. It could be lower high or the higher high, but the drawdown will definitely be there. And important is how we come out of that kind of situation and how soon we come out of that kind of situation. So out of the 5 strategies we have adopted, we will still intact with the currency pair trading, as CFD trading, gold trading with small capital may impact more than currency pairs. So for the live trading, we are excluding gold trading as it does not suit most of the traders. We are choosing EV8 and HG6 to continue in the live trading, not just because they sustained and did well during this high impact scenario that we experienced in the last week and even this week as well, but the reason is they suit most of the traders. Don't consider it like EV8 or HG6 is the name of any system. It is the name that has been given by me, because since we were using 8 pairs, so I have named it 8. And if and HG6 I was using 6 pairs, so I named it HG6. So it is just the name of the numbers or name given by me. Okay, and we saw the high impact of market movement, the volatility on the USD pairs, but in these two strategies we overcome the situation a little better way. So hence, and in the other strategies like ES2 or EVG or ESG, they impacted more and the drawdown was much more and may not be suitable for the small traders. So I'm inviting the response of the people who took the free trial on their account to suggest me the best 2-3 pairs to adopt in the real time live trading, if you can let me know. However, I have already make sure that what kind of pairs that I will be using, but still I'm open for the suggestions. After we started the trial from 3rd of May onwards, some of the people approached me later asking that 8 and 6 pairs will be too much for the trading in live account. Hence, I created 4 pairs for both strategies again. And like for the EV8, I created 4 pairs with the name EV4, and then for the HG6, I created HG4. Okay, so here in these two strategies, I mean, it is the same like EV8, but the name has been given EV4 because I have chosen 4 pairs here. Thus, similarly, I have chosen 4 pairs in HG4 as well. Okay, but here I have chosen non-USD pairs. You can compare the results of both. As per my knowledge and previous experience, we cannot avoid such volatile uh, movement in the market or the high market fluctuations, but I always suggest, or even my personally, like it is just a personal opinion, or a personal kind of experience that I would like to share, that always try a basket of pairs and not just use the pairs of the same kind. For example, if you use all kind of USD pairs together, like Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, New Zealand dollars versus USD, or USD versus Swiss franc, or maybe USD JPY, or like other pairs which are closely associated with USD. I would always suggest to diversify to minimize the impact of such kind of fluctuations in extreme conditions. In EV4 and HG6, we used the pairs on the opposite side, not the USD pairs. Okay, I included many USD pairs in the EV8 and HG6. You will see the majority of the pairs that I have used in EV8 and HG6 were USD pairs. I have used them because most of the people trade on these pairs. But personally, I would like to have a basket of mix of USD as well as non-USD pairs. This is just an opinion. This is not something that you need to take as a suggestion or something that you need to apply for yours at your account. Okay. But since we are moving on to live trading from coming month, most probably from 5th of July, or maybe from 1st of July, we'll work on the pairs which will be least impacted with what has happened and happening with USD currently. I hope you agree with it. So now let's compare the result of EV8 versus EV4, okay, and HG6 versus HG4. So guys, the date might be different because once I started or have decided to start with EV8, the people approached me later, and maybe the dates would be different from where I have started, and also the account were already running, so I have not started with a fresh account for EV4 and HG4. So make a note of that, okay. And but you can easily get it on how much did I started with by deducting the profits from the final balance. Okay, so let's go to here. I have just created this report because generating reports also takes some time. So this is the EV8. We started with 8 pairs and with an account balance of 8,000 US dollars on the demo account. It is not something that you will be using it on your real account with 8,000 US dollars. You can start with, but we will not use 8 pairs. Okay, it was just a trial, so I have used 8 pairs. And if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 pairs out of 8 were majorly associated with USD. Okay, so you can understand the impact of whatever the news, whatever the market movement happened last week has impacted this strategy as well. But let's see how the result goes. I need to move a little fast here because then you will be able to see the report. Actually, that is more important because each of the trade would be difficult for to show, because 8 pairs, 8 weeks, so it will take time. So let me go a little faster because you will see all these trades in the report as well. Okay, finally we started with 3rd of May with 8,000 US dollars on 8 pairs. However, I personally trade with at least 1200 to 1500 USD for one pair, but this is what the trial is, so I just wanted to share with you. So in 8,000 US dollars we made a profit of 5190. That is approximately uh, a little like around 62 to 63%, whatever, in 2 months. Not 2 months, it is 8 weeks, because we can still trade for another week. Okay, so so it is what, and this is the uh, take me. Okay, so this is what the report is. I have just created this report because even the generating reports also take some time. So here is I'm showing it to you from the start. Just have a look. Out of these 8 pairs, only 2 pairs were non-USD, otherwise all pairs were USD pairs, and hence the impact was much more. The fluctuation in the market is very important so that you can get the profit. Until and unless there is fluctuation, you will not be able to achieve a good profit, because normal market movement, when market movement will not go opposite to the trade that you have taken, and then certainly you will take the trade on the opposite side, the difference will make the profit. Not from the opposite side, but at the extreme, take the similar trade, if you are in the right direction, of course. Because due to news and other things, it will impact the market for few moments, but sometimes it takes a little longer. Because like if you see the movement that happened last week, it took the whole week this week as well, and still the impact is there. Okay, and we'll see it's like 5190 was a profit, and this 342 is the floating balance currently. Okay, so this was the effect of that movement. If you see the drawdown, whatever the drawdown you see here, it is the impact of the US news that released last week, the FOMC meeting, and after that interest rate decision that make dollar pretty strong, that made pretty strong. So you can see like that, like whatever the gross profit is, gross loss is, total net profit, profit factor, maximal drawdown, or the kind of drawdown that is there. Okay, so it will give you a clear idea on those. I hope I am done with this. Okay, so this is about the EV8 that we are talking about, and let's talk about EV4. Okay, so let's go to EV4. Okay, so guys, in EV4 actually I was using my real account, and somehow we started this account uh, on 20th of, not 20th because it is taking US euro, again euro. I think on 20th of itself, but maybe after some time. So we can consider it from 21st of May. 21st of May, that means that approximately we lost 3 weeks. I mean, it is 3 weeks, so like it is the result of like 5 weeks of trading. It is all about EV4. Generally, I don't prefer this broker because of high spreads and everything, but somehow this was the only account that I was having where I provided the copy trading, and guys, the result will vary differently, right? If you choose a different tight spread broker or ECN broker or a fixed spread broker, the result will vary very differently. If you choose to trade for a longer time, like even if you see the result in a month, you will be amazed to see that how the difference make the result. Okay, so let me go a little faster. I think that is okay. Here I have not used any USD pair. Whatever you have seen in the start, Euro USD, that was something else. Then I started using EV4 with these pairs later on. So you can see from 21st of May till 25th of June. That is, I mean, 1 month and 1 week, in fact. Okay. So this is the result. 1430 is the profit. I mean, and I withdraw 2465. I mean, generally, I don't prefer to show it on real account because generally, I mean, to deposit and withdraw, it creates some difference on the confusion in the result. However, like it is something that you can see over here. So the profitability was almost like around 2000 or 2500 close to, and this is what the result is for EV4 I'm talking about, because I have used just 4 pairs here. Okay, so are we done with EV4 now? I think yes. And about this, let me just share with you. Okay, ignore these trades, euro trades. Okay, and then some withdrawal was there. Okay, so this is all about 5 weeks of trading, and this was just because of the withdrawal, and then we started from here. This drawdown was happened. um, um, no, this was not a drawdown. Actually, a little bit of drawdown would definitely be there from 6479 to 6063 or maybe 6000. uh, okay, it was around 2 300, like I guess, like what the drawdown that it managed during the day itself. Okay, so this is what the gross profit is, gross net profit, and the profit factor 2.52, and maximal drawdown and drawdown, all kind of drawdown is there. Okay, you can see here. Okay, I think like this is what the people want to see, the kind of drawdown. Okay, so this is what the EV4 is, and in 5 weeks of trading, in fact, the 5 weeks of trading, the total not net profit was 1430, and 1430 excludes the other profit that I made, that I already withdraw. Okay, so we are done with EV4 now. Okay, and let's go to HG6 and HG4 now. Okay, so yes, so this is what we started with as a deposit on 3rd of May. I need to go a little fast, guys, just to make the video shorter, because I understand that you would be interested to see the real result, what what happened, and I will show you the report as well. I have just created the report, and I will just show it. Okay, so with a deposit of 6000 in HG6, where we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 5 USD pairs and just one non-USD pair. Okay, and we made a deposit of 6000 and the profit is 1327 in 8 weeks. In 8 weeks, it's how much? 22% approximately, 22% or 23%, right? And here is the report I have just created. Okay, I'm just showing it from the start. Okay, so here is the floating balance right now, and here is the result. 6,000, equity this much currently. So okay, balance is 7327.64. You can see it over here, and the gross profit, gross loss, total net profit, everything is here. You can see it over, and this was the kind of I mean, it is showing the effect of the fluctuation in the market that happened last week. I hope it helps, right? This is about the HG6 that we're talking about. Okay, so now let's go to HG4. Guys, fortunately, HG4 I started on the same day on 3rd of May, but since I already conveyed you HG6, so I have not mentioned it in the Telegram channel or separately to the people, but the people who contacted me asking for having some lower number of pairs, so I have used only 4 pairs here. That is why I named it HG4, and I have just used just 4 pairs, and all are non-USD pairs. Please bear with me because I was running this account to test other robots or maybe something else. So I will not be able to show you at what amount did I started with, but the amount we can always can check it from the balance as well as the profit, right? Since this was a demo account, so it will be easier. But in EV4, since that was a real account and I withdraw the money in between, and like what if for whatever reasons it might be a little confusing, but almost the results are almost the same for both HG4 as well as uh, EV4. But in the EV4 it was just a 5 weeks result, right? It is the 8 weeks result that we're talking about. Okay, so let me go a little faster because I mean, this is the 8 weeks trading result, and if I have to show each of the trade, that will take more time, and even then I will be showing you the report as well. So let me go a little faster, guys. Okay, okay, so in these 8 weeks we made a profit of 2528 with a deposit, not a deposit, like it will not show exactly as a deposit. You can see the drawdown is minus 13.72 right now, and the balance is 8606. So you can deduct like 8500 minus 2500 or something. So that is like, I think like I started with around 6,000 US dollars. Okay, because that was the balance that I had at that time. It was not that I mean, I have created it for like 4,000 or something like that, but that was the initial balance that I had at that time in this demo account. Okay, so it was somewhere around 6,000 something, or maybe 5,900 something, like close to 6,000 US dollar that I started with. This is 8 weeks result. Okay, and let's go to the okay report. Here we have not used any USD pair. we have used just four pairs, hence this is named as HG4. This name is given by me, so like just not confused with the exact thing. Like if we choose to trade with just two pairs with the same strategy, I will use the name HG2, or if three pairs, I will name it as HG3. It is a kind of identifier that I want to use and will be using just to segregate the different type of accounts. But in real account, I will just certainly use just two strategies, or maybe two combinations. That's it. Maybe I will introduce it later, because I may not be having that kind of money in all my real account to start trading with, right? So this was all about demo, hence I provided it from the demo account. And when I will be providing you the real live trading, I will be doing it from my live real account. But as you have seen, like EV4 was something that I've given it from my real account, and this EV4 was something that I was not able to do that at that time. But since I have scope, I had a scope in my uh, demo account, so I just started with that. And people who have taken this copy trading for this HG4 may know better. I just wanted those people also to compare it with HG6 and EV4 with EV8. Okay, this is for the floating balance, as you have already seen, 11.61. Oh, something has changed a bit. Okay, and this is what the gross profit is. Net profit is, you can deduct this the profit amount and from the main balance, and you will get at what amount did I started with. It must be around 6,000. Not sure exactly, but 6,000 plus minus 2% or 3%. Okay, this is what the profit factor is, absolute drawdown, maximal drawdown, the relative drawdown, and all kind of things that you would like to see. Okay, you can see that it is a straight line and least impacted by any kind of news, right? It is straight line. So this is what about the HG4 that I'm talking about. So guys, please let me know, like in case if you know some better pairs that you have already traded for a long time, and that we can utilize it better. However, I have already tried these pairs in my real account, as well as I have been trading with them for a longer time. So I have used these four pairs, but I have used the USD pairs because most of the people use USD pairs. But it is a good thing that these kind of fluctuations happen in the market, so that we can at least now be cautious and use the kind of mix of both the pairs. Okay. USD as well as non-USD pairs, or if one is comfortable, you can continue with whatever you're comfortable at. Okay guys, so this is what about HG4. And so I think like everything has been done now, and we are not including ES2 or maybe EVG and those, because the drawdown was somewhere around 80% and more than that, and that kind of thing. That was not because uh, those strategies were not good. It's not like that. The strategies were good. Somehow the market, in those market conditions, they were not able to sustain longer. However, EVG I still prefer, and I will use it in the real sense. Maybe I will include it after a few weeks, okay, or maybe after a few months. But let's start it with just one or two strategies or a combination of the pairs, so that it can suit most of the people. So those who are interested and serious to start live trading from coming month can message me their interest in strict confidence with their capital or equity to trade live at their earliest convenience before 30th of June, because this will help me to plan on the type of pairs I should be using, because I cannot make these copy trading software, or maybe the multiple accounts for to suit different type of people. So I will be using something that is suitable for most of the people, and maybe the number of lots could be different, but at least the number of pairs and the lot size at the start and the settings needs to be changed, and so that it can be suitable for most of the people. So exact date and process. Exact date, as of now it is tentative for 5th of July, but I will inform these people separately. Those who are interested in live trading separately, through they can contact me directly, or I can separately message them based on their interest. First they can show their interest, then I will message them separately, or we'll create a separate Telegram channel. This will be a private Telegram channel for all those people, so that I can communicate at one place, so that each of the people who are doing live trading can get the message. But at the start I may inform them separately or through the Telegram channel. Those who are interested in this live trading can email me enjoywealthylife@gmail.com, or you can contact me on Telegram. You are already connected with me, hence you are here, okay, at DPNTFX. So guys, till then, take care, stay safe, stay happy with your family, and goodbye.